Thank you for visiting my channel, and hopefully this lucky cat will give you some luck too. So how did I end up like this? Well, nobody's hiring right now. I previously worked at Twitch as a UX writer and designer, and before that I worked at Blizzard Entertainment as a game tester. So sorry, I'm some of the best QA and design in the business. No one wants to interview me. I even applied for just jobs at these casinos and no one would even hire me to work in a cashier cage. Like, no interviews, nothing. So I decided to be self-employed. One of the terrible things about being a lifelong gamer is I have a lot of experience with RNG systems and algorithms. So when I found out that these machines actually work on an algorithm and it's not pure RNG, I found some quirks. These balls are kind of small. Do you have anything bigger in there, please? Anything? Anything? Not major! How much is this? $1,900! $1,900! These quirks are what we call in gaming a clever use of game mechanics. They're not exploits, they're not bugs, these are how the games are designed to function, and I just figured it out. These are not tips and tricks, these are not hacks, nothing is guaranteed to ever work at all. It's just statistically speaking, I have found ways to consistently make money in casinos. The biggest tip that I can tell you is to count your spins. If you're not getting something within 10 to 20 spins, and by that I mean significant line hits or bonuses, either try a different bet or move on. I will count my spins, and often in my videos I will tell you exactly how many spins it's been since either I put money in the machine or from the last bonus. You'll see consistency in the types of bets that I do on every single machine. Pay attention to that. A lot of these things I can't say out loud while I'm playing in the casino. When you sit at a machine, always keep advantage play in mind. I do play ones like the ones behind me. If everything is full, pulsing, whatever bonus indicators are, it may just be a tight machine. You don't want to go for those. You want to go for ones that have at least one, maybe two of those maxed, and one either nothing in it or just a tiny build. Just looking for this will give you more consistent results if you are just looking to do scoops in a casino. At this point, I can sit at a particular machine that looks to have about the right bonus build, do my bet level, and if I don't hit something within 10 to 20, I know it's not going to pay out for me. Another important thing to keep in mind when you're playing is that these machines are never hot or cold. Anything can happen at any time. Just because a machine is paying out for you, that doesn't mean stay at it. Just because it hasn't paid out for you, also doesn't mean that something's around the corner. A lot of the games nowadays are designed with psychology in mind, so they will tease players with the huge bonuses, huge balls that are just like one away. Oh man, I got 2 of the 3 bonus symbols, I'm almost there. Oh, I keep getting 2 out of 3. It doesn't mean anything. Likewise, if you're seeing the big numbers in the last couple columns, likely that game is designed to tease you. However, you will notice with some of these machines, I can't say specifically by name, but if you look through my channel, you can see the ones that I do play very frequently. Some of them do have tells. For example, if a machine is set to consistently send you like 1 to 5 times your bet, and it's numeric, whatever drops, balls, boxes, whatever, and suddenly you start seeing the 10 to 50x consistently, that means the machine is bound to pay out. Now the question is it going to pay out for you or the next guy? If you start seeing those, don't stay at a machine just to get it. Just know that if you do happen to hit the bonus, it's probably going to be a big one. So if you're about to step away, it may be worth a few extra spins. Important note about algorithms. I don't have to look at the code of these games to tell you that yes, there's absolutely a sliding scale to them. Some of them are set up, and you'll notice these on your own. If you do a higher bet for a little while, and then you go to a lower bet, it'll artificially inflate the numbers that you see. Doesn't matter, only if you hit a bonus. How you decide to use that information is totally up to you, and I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will tell you to look for these patterns. Are there good and bad times to go to casinos? Absolutely. I get more consistent hand pays whenever I go between 2 and 5 a.m. Is this time for everybody? No way. Do I recommend you go at these hours? Only if you can. But if you're only going to casinos on vacations and you're wondering why you just keep losing at casinos, maybe it's the hours they're going. It can also be the days. I tend to get more hand pays on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays early morning. I don't tend to get huge payouts on weekends or Friday nights. doesn't mean it can't happen for you. No, it can happen at any time. Do player cards matter? Yes! They have absolutely no impact on the game. So the player cards are never going to keep track of whatever you're getting paid out. It's not going to stop giving you bonuses because you've gotten a lot of them. It doesn't care about your bet history. All that they really do is keep track on your account side to see what perks are going to get out of the casino. Literally, that's all it's going to do. Big Brother doesn't care because it's illegal for them to impact your play based on your play history. Also, yes, keep slapping the machines, keep smashing the buttons, because that's going to keep your slot techs employed. No other reason. If you're smashing screens and the buttons, it's just going to look ridiculous and it's very annoying. Please don't do that. So I encourage all of you to look up your laws for casino gambling for your respective state that you're gambling in. You will see that it is absolutely illegal in all of these states to program any of these slot games to be impacted at all by the player's actions. What that means is slapping the screen is not going to impact your play. Fast taps, not going to impact your play. Above all, don't be stupid. Walk in with a set bankroll. Don't keep pulling out money because you keep losing. If you keep losing, it's going to be a consistent pattern. Maybe you'll get lucky. Don't count on it. Know your ceiling, know your floor. I try to walk away when I'm up $200 to $300. Sometimes it's significantly more than that. If I'm very high up, I will take more risks and I tend to lose a few hundred on the way out, but at that point, I'm okay with it. I know how tempting it is to see all these YouTubers doing high bets and always playing high limit machines, but that may not be the best for you. Keep in mind that these YouTubers are probably losing $30,000 for them to show you a $5,000 win. Also keep in mind that you have to pay tax on all of that, so maybe low rolling is the best for you after all. I do my best to avoid hand pays and keep things lowbrow. If you have the ability to walk out of a casino with a few $100s every day, it adds up very quickly. What you'll see in my channel is a result of several months of R&D. I actually happened to hit $1,000 for the first and only time the day after F1 in Vegas. It was over $10,000. Over the next 2 months, I spent roughly $6,000 on R&D. Intentionally, I wanted to check the statistics for every single game, every single machine, and by that I mean specific cabinets and specific casinos. I wanted to locate the patterns and the best machines. That allowed me to consistently see which bet is the best for each game in every single casino, so keep that in mind when I'm recommending certain bets on certain machines. There's a huge reason for that. Everything I do here is just a betting strategy. There is no gimmick, no trick that is going to make you rich. But these are all just nice little tips and things to keep in your pocket to give you at least some advantage when you go to the slots instead of just aimlessly throwing your money away.